Through some adversity this year. And Olsen is going to give up, and no place to go. No gain on the play by Maurice Drew. Henniger with 2 wideouts this time. Henniger, backside pressure, gets it up the field. It's caught for the first down. Mark Wood, the junior tight end from Upland, California, snagged it, went high, came down with it. He had only 2 catches in the regular season, but he's coming on.
This is the way you attack the 2-deep zone. You get your tight end down the middle. The UCLA is playing what we call
3rd down and 9. Henniger from the shotgun. The snap from Kyle Young. Henniger looks, got a man, and it's caught. The catch is made by Adam Jennings, a sophomore out of Sacramento. They've got a first down all the way down to the 41 of UCLA. 3 wideouts on a 2nd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. No score, just underway. And the handoff is going to come to Rodney Davis, and the guy who's the runner runs his way across the 30 to the 29. Nandi O'Hare over to make the tackle, a pickup of 12, and this guy was sensational this game last year. Berrien to the near side for Fresno State on a 2nd down. Here's Davis. Davis breaks 1 tackle across the 25, the 20. He's to the 15. And I'll tell you, John Cooper, I think he's going to have a huge game. A pickup of 10 on the play.
He's going to have a huge game if they keep missing tackles. The number 77, Rodney Leslie, had him right in the hole and missed a tackle. That's a good job. That's why low center of gravity. You better wrap up.
After that early interception, they've recovered. 14th play of the drive. 2nd and goal at the 1. Handoff to Sumlin again. Sumlin is in for the touchdown. And so the Bulldogs strike first.
That is a confidence builder for that young offensive line for Fresno State. The center, I thought Kyle Young in particular, he's a freshman, 6'5", 320-pound freshman, did an outstanding job on the short yardage.
Well, we heard about Kyle Young, so we're not surprised by his ability. They were kidding you, John, that he's one of those guys that Ohio State let slip through the cracks. Vicentainer is going to kick off. Vicentainer, who's been kicking with a bad ankle. Akeel Harris is back and make that Maurice Drew, and Drew is going to be nailed. I mean, Fresno State is flying around. And Drew's forward progress will be stopped just outside the 25-yard line.
Contamination. He didn't practice Saturday or Sunday, but he's out here today.
And here's Drew. He's not going to get the first down. He slammed down for a loss. Back to the 45 on 4th down. They went for it. They weren't even close to getting there.
Again, credit Dan Brown, the defensive coordinator. You're not going to run against 9 and 10 people on the line of scrimmage like that.
UCLA's
offensive line's got to do a better job.
It was Sanders and McIntyre who shut this down. I mean, they just stuffed it. Fast, so he is giving them that other dimension. First down now just inside the 44 of UCLA. Henniger's going to dump it to the near side to Sumlin. Sumlin to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 30. The 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. Sumlin goes the distance on a little flare pass. I tell you, it was a play that didn't look like it was going to be that effective, and it went 44 yards.
Well, first of all, I like the play selection. I think that Frank Cignetti, the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, nice job of keeping UCLA off balance. A little screen pass, good blocking, but the credit here goes to Bryson Sumlin, the running back. Number 34, he is a tough football player, 5'10", 200-pound sophomore.
44 yards. Sumlin during the regular season had only 5 catches. 3 plays covering 55 yards. And now Vicentainer will try to make it a 14-0 game. And UCLA has got to be stunned. They're dead now as Henniger will give off to Dwayne Wright. First out, he's to the 40 and dropped there. And again, 1 tackle away from going to the goal line. Eventually, Jared Page caught him, an 18-yard pickup on the play. Third attempt, he was 20 of 26. Again, he has been kicking with a bad left ankle. The kick is on the way, and it's got enough distance. It's good. So Vicentainer gives Fresno State a 17-0 lead. For 21 yards passing. He needs something here. 2nd down, 10. Deep drop, sets up the screen, complete the throw, and he's annihilated. I mean, he is drilled. Outstanding play that time by D. Mesa. The free safety, the senior out of Santa Ana, lost at 5, and Mesa is their most inspirational player. He is so popular on this team.
He's
California, a junior, threw that big block. Second down, now they blitz on the 2nd and 6. They get around the blitz. Rodney Davis to the 30, 25, and knocked out of bounds. They blitz, and they ran right by it.
Yeah, I like the call. I think UCLA is going to have to bring more pressure like that, but you got to break down and make the tackle. Both linebackers came free, got penetration in the backfield. Outstanding job. You know what else I like, Gary? Rodney Davis is listed as a third-team running back. How long did it take Fresno State's coaches to get him in the ball game?
Well, I tell you, they remember last year when he gained 153 yards and was the offensive MVP. That's a 20-yard gain. What a luxury to have the running backs that they have in Wright and Sumlin and Davis. That's depth in the true sense of the word. And here's a handoff to Davis again. Davis bouncing to the outside of the 20. Stays on his feet. This guy right now is possessed. I mean, he is playing with great determination. He picks up 9 yards on the play.
That's a missed tackle by Matt Ware. Number 17, the right corner, came up unblocked. You got to make the tackle like this. But again, what can you say? Rodney Davis, a low center of gravity. Anna Maria talked about him being a mutter earlier, and that's a good example. He does a good job keeping his feet under him.
Hope the Bulldogs somehow can stop him here. On 3rd downs, you can see UCLA 1 of 10. Olsen's going to be dropped. That's Garrett McIntyre. What a game he has played. He has been all over the place. He has the sack, and that will force UCLA to punt the football. Down now, 12 yards to go. Drew, straight ahead, nothing. And it's 4th down. All of a sudden, Fresno State really is stiffened up defensively.
This is a different UCLA defensive football team in the second half.
Beautiful punt. He's done a nice job. Pride goes back, fields it at the 41, and drilled. Great coverage that time. As Manuel Sanchez, after a 49-yard punt, dropped him in his tracks. 3 timeouts remaining. Norton, the fullback, comes in motion. Olsen back, double pumping, ball deflected and intercepted. Picked up by Sanchez. Sanchez to the 40. Sanchez to the 35. And down he goes. And Sanchez on his 4th interception of the year.
Again, watch the pressure. James Sanders, number 23. It's a quarterback just as he threw the football. The strong safety. Great pressure up front.
I tell you, Sanchez has been an unsung hero in this game. A sophomore out of Lindsay, California. He had 3 interceptions in the regular season. A sophomore who had forced a couple of fumbles. He's the kind of guy who seems to be in the right place at the right time.
Not bad by a second-team football player.
Yeah. Well, that really closes the door on UCLA.
Now, UCLA's got to stop the running game, and they got to take a timeout after each play.
Here's Olsen, and he's got to be disappointed. That ball deflected up and picked off. Mark Wood comes in motion. Handoff to Sumlin, fighting for the 1st down, and it looks like he's got it, and he does. And so that will close the door on UCLA. They stopped the clock for the 1st down. UCLA again with 1 timeout remaining, but now with another series, and the line of scrimmage at 21-yard line. Statement, and I think they have. Here is Sumlin again. Sumlin stays on his feet, fights his way to the 12-yard line. And bodies strewn all along the path as he continued up the field. He's about a yard short of the 1st down. Well, they're going to say he got the 1st down.
Gary, right here, you take a knee. It's going to be interesting to see. Pat wants to win this game so bad, they may go ahead and run the ball, but I think the correct thing to do is to take a knee. You've got the game won.
I agree. And they're in no hurry. There they come out of the huddle now with about 14 seconds on the play clock. 1:18 left to go.
I love this. This is a good call.
Yes,
this is sportsmanship on the part of Pat Hill and his coaching staff, and he's got an outstanding staff. I mentioned some of those coordinators, Frank Signetti, the offensive coordinator, and of course, Dan Brown, the defensive coordinator. John Baxter, a great special teams coach.
Outstanding special teams coach. They had 9 blocks coming into this game. Pat Hill is leading the cheers for his fans directly behind the bench, and they get ready to pick him up and carry him off. And there's the Gatorade tradition.
And you love it. If you're the head football coach, you love that Gatorade. That means you won the game.
And this will be the second year in a row that he's been able to celebrate. They lost to Air Force, Michigan State in the first two Silicon Valley Classics.
One other assistant coach I want to mention, Dennis Wagner, the assistant head coach and offensive line coach. That offensive line, I thought, did a great job against the UCLA's front seven.
And so Fresno State will finish the year at 9-5, and UCLA will lose their 5th straight game. And they are going to drop for the year to 6-7. But one of the things you have to give UCLA credit for, they were down in this game big time, 17-0, but they fought back.
Well, Terry Donahue mentioned that Carl Durrell's football team, UCLA football team, would not quit. Gary, they did not quit. There's a lot of fight left in that football team. I thought they came out a little bit flat earlier. They dug themselves a deep hole early in the first half when they got behind.
So this Fresno State team, a very, very tough team to beat because they play so hard. The coaches were telling us this week, the UCLA coaches, that they're kind of a scary team. They're kind of a little bit of a sleeping giant, a team that, you know, really, you go up against them, you got everything to lose, nothing to gain, coming from the Pac-10. Let's go to Ann Marie. She's with Pat Hill.
I'm here with Coach Pat Hill. Coach, this is your first win over UCLA. What does it mean to you have this victory today?
Well, it was great. We were the better team.